Hi Virgo, how are we today? Just doing your weekly reading. This week we are doing the monthly readings as well. So looking ahead at April, seeing what is going on for you. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do appreciate that. Leave a comment if you want to go in the draw for that free personal reading. But this week I've got the Love and Light Oracle. And then I do have two of our bunny themed decks heading into Easter here. So we do have the Dream Lenormand, like if that one wants to show itself, as well as the Inner Child Oracle. So I know this is a very pale deck, but the other images are quite bright there. Okay, I will be doing a standalone all signs love reading for April as well. So keep an eye out for that one. But we're going to split the month, start, middle, and end for you, Virgo. So getting into it. Virgo, what is going on for Virgo in April 2024? Start, middle, and end of April for Virgo. Starting the month off, follow the path that is right for you. Okay, so this is your path. You alone walk this path in life, Virgo, that you need to follow what is truly right for yourself, not worrying about what other people think is the right path for you, try to guide you towards anything like that. At the end of the day, you need to follow your intuition and your heart and follow the path that is right for you. No one else can choose what path you walk in this life. That's up to you. I'm going to pull out all the Lenormand for you so we can move through the month in order rather than having to sort of flip forwards and backwards. Virgo, what's going on for Virgo at the start of April? Okay. The middle of April for our Virgos. And the end of April for Virgo, please. Interesting. I am seeing a lot of changes for you this month, Virgo. Whether that's just within yourself or in your life in general. It is a rough month this month. We've just had the first lunar eclipse of the year, and then we're heading into a Mercury retrograde at the start of April. The 8th of April, we have a solar eclipse. So it's a big time for change and transformation and, cycles in our life ending and new cycles beginning. And I am seeing that emphasized here for you, Virgo. So, on the hidden energy, the undercurrent of your month, we do have the scythe and the ship. So we do see, sudden unexpected changes happening with the scythe. We do see, things that no longer serve our higher purpose, things that are no longer part of the right path for you here, Virgo, being cut away from your life and movement happening with that ship, that you're starting new adventures and new journeys in your life here. So I do feel as though that is very important for your month here, that undercurrent. Okay, there does seem to be a lot of change happening for you during April. For the start of April, we do have the lilies. Okay, so the lilies is all about emotional intimacy. We do see that coming out with the beds. So there definitely could be some bedroom intimacy happening for you at the start of April that is very important to your path. But ultimately, this is actually, being at rest with yourself. Okay, because it has also come out with the house. All right, so it's like that. The emotional intimacy, the vulnerability, and being very stable and secure with ourselves and who we are, and and the path that we're on here, making, knowing exactly where we're going, 20, 30, 40 years from now on an emotional sort of level, that we're wanting to, stabilize ourselves emotionally and secure our emotions and know exactly where we are going long term here, making sure we're getting as much rest as we need. This definitely is talking about, resting your soul, resting yourself, your body, your mind, so that you can stabilize yourself in a really lovely kind of way here. For some of you, there is a couple of you where the rest that you really need, the stabilization is coming from, being very emotionally intimate. So having, making love over sex this month is going to actually be very beneficial for some of you here. The intimacy that you're sharing with people in the bedroom is actually somehow helping stabilize you a lot here, Virgo. That's not for everyone, of course, but I am picking up on that coming through as well, for some of you here, especially too, Virgo. You guys are always the ones that get the sex messages. Always. It doesn't matter when I'm like what I'm reading for. Virgo definitely gets sex messages. Like, I had a few months there where we didn't for a little while, but they've been coming back again lately. The sex messages, Virgo, you guys are at the top of your game when it comes to that stuff, I believe. You've got the rest of the zodiac beat when it comes to the frequency of sex coming up for you here. Whether you're actually having it or not, a different story, right? But you do seem to have a lot of potential, and seem to be very king of the castle when it comes to the sex stuff. Good at what you do, Virgo. Okay, so for the middle of the month, we do have blessings of innocence and purity. Okay, so this is talking about keeping your heart pure. All right, being allowed to keep your heart pure, especially when we're following the path that's right for you, maintaining innocence and purity in that path, and the way that you're following that path, very important for you in the middle of the month. There is a sense of, I am getting a message that, don't do don't go towards the non-innocent, the non-pure in the middle of April here. I'm just getting that as a bit of a warning for someone that, I'm kind of hearing staying away from criminal activities, because that's not going to work very well for you in the middle of April. Okay, you need to be innocent and pure in the middle of April here. And even those of you where we were picking up on that sexual kind of message there, it's the intimacy, it's the making love, not sex. And I feel as though for some of you, that's what that is referring to as well. Maintaining that innocence and purity with what you're doing in the bedroom activities. You're not disrespectful to people. You're not using people for your own devices here. Okay, so be very aware of that when it comes to sex, that we really want to be careful with that this month when it comes to that sort of stuff, that we don't want to be leading people on and that sort of stuff. Okay. We do have here, especially with this message as well, because the first card we have here is the fox energy. So there is going to be a lot of temptation to just have, casual encounters and flings and, get your own needs met first and not worry about the other person's needs, because the fox is very independent and focuses on itself. It doesn't necessarily, well, it does. It's not that it doesn't care about the other person's needs and desires and whatnot. It's just that they put their own first. It's very independent, self-survival energy, doing what, saying what needs to be said in order to get your way kind of energy. So try to be very innocent and pure when it comes to that inclination here, Virgo, because this is the player card. Okay, the fox can be a bit of a player. So tone it down a little bit. If you are in a bit of a player mode, tone it down a little bit in the middle of April, okay? Because it's not going to lead you on that right path. Okay, that's not part of that right path for you. But it is about, standing your ground and making the most of things, but not allowing it to be a negative thing. Okay, being independent and getting your needs met while still, maintaining that purity where you actually stop and think about, the other person's needs as well. Because we do see the stork coming through. So that energy in itself, that player type energy, that self-survival energy, that's getting stirred up, and there's some changes are coming. You're starting to have some new ideas when it comes to, I feel like this is the pre-existing energy for you here, Virgo, that you may have been in this energy in the past, but you're now sort of stirring something up within you where you're actually wanting to give to things in a totally different way. We have the flowers as well, which is all about giving and receiving, reciprocal energy. Okay, so there's something coming through here about you needing to stop being so independent. Stir it up within yourself that, am I acting too independently? Am I being too much of a player? Am I, or it may not even be that you're actually being those things. It may be because a lot of the time when I see the fox, it's like a mask. It's like you're putting on this mask that you're just a player, and people are believing it. So it's like that's what people think of you, and you're needing to stir that up a little bit and stir that up and get that moving and changing, get that energy changing, get that fox out of your system kind of energy there. This is, coming up with new ideas on new ideas of how you want people to perceive you. You're not wanting people to perceive you as that fox energy anymore. You're wanting them to perceive you as these flowers that they, they receive, yeah, but they also give in return. That Virgo is a reward for all your hard work. That Virgo is a pleasure. They're not actually, only caring about themselves. So, this is really giving your all here, giving to these new ideas and giving a chance to finding the purity within yourself here, Virgo. The end of the month, we do have let love light the way. So, that innocence, that purity is shining this love from within you and allowing that to lead you, not being afraid or discouraged this month. You're not going to be abandoned. You're not going to fail as long as you are following the path of love. Okay, let love show you. Let love shine a light to show you the right way for you yourself. Love yourself and allow that to be your guide light here, because we do see the end of the month. We do have your thoughts here, the clouds energy. So your thoughts are actually very, very heavily on this energy here, which is the ring and the coffin. So this is relationships and cycles. Okay, it's for some of you, it's going to be more along the lines of relationships that you've been through in the past, and for others of you, this is more along the lines of cycles of your life, in your life, that you have. You're breaking the cycle with this coffin energy here. You're breaking those cycles. This is you looking at the end of relationships, and rather than because with the clouds here, there is the tendency to overthink the way that relationships have ended, for you to overthink the patterns that you've had in the past here. And it's kind of, once again, let love light the way, because love will break through the clouds, stop you from clouding your own judgment, stop you from overthinking this, and allow you to have clear judgment and think about things clearly, as long as you're coming at it from a place of loving energy. All right, and appreciate, like, gratitude and love for that relationship, for having that cycle in your life, good or bad, in order for you to learn from that and move forward from that, because not only is the coffin an ending, it's also a brand new beginning. All right, and that's what's happening here. You're breaking these old cycles and you're starting brand new ones. This is the death of a past relationship that is actually giving you the opportunity for brand new beginnings in relationships. Okay, so whatever has ended is reborn again. the energy there coming through. So for some of you, that's breaking old patterns, old cycles that you've been stuck in your life. And once again, others of you, that is relationship specific. But a lot of change, setting sail into fresh waters for you this month, Virgo. So it's coming through relatively clearly there. But I'll just check with the inner child oracle. Anything else that Virgo needs to be aware of this month? Anything else that Virgo needs to be aware of for April, please? I feel like I've covered that all for you. I don't feel like I need to recap any of that energy or focus back in on any of that energy, other than maybe making sure you're getting the rest that you need emotionally at the start of the month, making sure you are resting yourself and giving your emotions a chance to stabilize. Virgo, anything else Virgo needs to know for April? Tenderness. See the little sick bunny looking after himself there. This is you at the start of April, needing to put yourself to bed, give yourself a cup of tea and some warm little socks. And I am gentle with myself, being very gentle with yourself, giving yourself rest, giving your mind, your body, your spirit rest, time for your emotions to stabilize. When we see this sort of energy, sickness is not just physical. When you've got the flu, sometimes your brain gets the flu too. We all have different levels of mental stuff going on, right? And you need to rest your mind just as much as you need to rest your body when you're a bit sick. Give yourself time to stabilize. All right, we do also have peace and love. I bring peace to the world. This is, that purity, that innocence, being peaceful rather than, that player tricky type of energy there. Let love show you the way to peace and to bring peace to your own world here. You do have new beginnings coming for you. You are starting new paths this month, following the path that is right for you. Love will guide your way, Virgo. But you are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. But leave a comment if you want to go in the draw for that free personal reading. And I will see you all again very soon.